Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
Welcome in on yourliveevent.com for the coverage of the Region 2A semifinals here in Devil's Lake, who will be the visitors on their home floor here tonight as the lesser seed going up against number 2 Thompson here tonight. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IRIEINS.com to get yourself a free quote. It's the Firebirds and the Tommies in a rematch of a playoff series that we had last year between these two teams, in which the Tommies pull off the upset and go to the state championship. They finish runner-up. Devils Lake was the 1 seed that year. This time they're the underdog, technically by seed in this one. We'll see how it turns out. Fun one upcoming. Josh Boyko alongside Jacob Tenson with you here today. We'll step aside here on our pregame show. When we come back, it's keys to the game and more around the break.
I used to tell my 8th grade girls basketball team that every time they missed a layup, it gave me another gray hair. We even had a play named Gray Hair because most of the time it led to a layup. I also taught my teams how to put on a full court press. That is what teachers are doing academically here at Hillsborough Public School. We are applying an academic press by setting high expectations and teaching the standards required by the state. If you're looking for a school that is applying an academic press, come and visit Hillsborough Public Schools.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime, serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond. We are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale, Thursday, March 19th at the ranch near Hitterdall, Minnesota. 60 of the region's highest quality Red Angus bulls, plus 12 elite hand-picked registered heifers. Request a catalog today. Same reliable program, new exciting genetics. March 19th, the Annual Bull Sale. Visit Facebook Jacobson Red Angus or call Gary Jacobson 701-361-3189. Jacobson Red Angus Annual Bull Sale. The sale will be live on TV auction. Thursday, March 19th, 1 p.m.
The best thing about winter in Devil's Lake is the ice fishing. Just dropping a line down the hole and waiting for that big whopper to bite. Winter can cause some big problems too, like with your furnace and heating systems. That's when you need to get Clementines on the line. They service all fuel types and all makes and models of heating systems.
Jay, aren't you supposed to be in school?
Just keep a nice house warm for you, Dad.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility wants you to enjoy the events in the communities of our area. Here's to living the sweet life. American Crystal Sugar, Drayton.
Successful teams need a place to practice when the weather doesn't cooperate or the teams just need an extra swing. The Mayport Youth Center provides that option for the Mayport CG School District, summer baseball and softball teams. The Mayport Youth Center is an indoor facility that includes batting cages and field turf. In the winter, the facility is home to the Mayport Ice Dog hockey team. Good luck to the Mayport CG Patriots from the Mayport Youth Center.
Welcome back here on our Irie Insurance pregame show as we've got Thompson and Devils Lake coming up for you next. The Thompson Tommies with a 71-43 victory over Mayport CG, the 7th seed in the quarterfinals yesterday, in which they led from the start. They were able to take Jordan Carpenter out of the game, neutralize the secondary options as well. defensively, just a fantastic performance from Thompson, but then they were scoring at all three levels, including fast breaks, creating a lot of turnovers. The Tommies were swarming yesterday. We'll see what they've got up their sleeve here tonight. They'll be headlined by Kaya Hurst and Addison Sage, as always. So the all-state duo from last year will be a big part of how things go tonight. And then for Devils Lake, we saw them also forcing a lot of turnovers last night against Grafton. A 31-2 run against the Spoilers, where they pulled themselves away for good. And it was Presley Brown and Tylee Brodina doing a lot of the heavy lifting for the Firebirds in that quarterfinals game. We look forward to that upcoming. We'll take another break here on your live event. This is your Irie Insurance pregame show.
Our Peterson Farm seed reps, real-life seed heroes, well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed, we're that kind of seed company.
Racing returns to the Norman County Raceway, Ada, Minnesota. Save the date for Tuesday, June 30th. World of Outlaws late models. Start to finish, Ada Building Center Showdown presented by R&J Broadcasting Incorporated. And a season schedule filled with the return of the Wayzata Modifieds, NLRA late models, IMCA Modifieds, Race Savers Sprints. It's Thursday night racing at NCR. For the full Norman County Raceway schedule, visit ncraceway.com.
Imagine your life in Hillsborough, a place where neighbors know your name and opportunities are real. Here, you'll find affordable home lots and grants to help you build your future. In Hillsborough, safety, affordability, and community aren't just promises, they're our way of life. With a 24-hour fitness center, a strong school system, a trusted hospital, and a thriving business district, Hillsborough has everything you need to live well. Here, your family is our family, and your future shines bright. Discover Hillsborough, where small-town living means big opportunities.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsborough, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsborough.com.
Our Peterson Farm seed reps, real-life seed heroes, well, they've been known to go the extra mile, literally thousands of extra miles every year. And when they're not driving gravel roads, they're out walking fields and sampling soil. When time is the enemy, they're there to save what's left of the day. Are all Peterson Farm seed reps seed heroes? I guess that's a yes. Peterson Farm Seed, we're that kind of seed company.
Here's Jason Bredin on the Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview. Thompson taking on Devils Lake here tonight in a rematch of a matchup we saw last year in postseason at one point. So take me through just what's the keys to tonight's game?
Well, anytime you play Devils Lake, you know you got to handle their pressure. You know, they'll come at you hard in the full court, press and trap and try to squeeze you as much as possible. And as the season's gone on, they've gotten better and better and better of doing that in the half court as well. So there's really no free space in there. You got to make sure that you get that ball in quickly before they can set up and try to beat them down. You know, one thing that we like to try to do against it is try to attack it. We try to go right at them as they're coming into the traps and see what happens. But, you know, a big thing with them is they like to play that style, so we can't let them speed us up any more than we want to play.
Yeah. And you've got some top-end talent on this roster between Addison Sage, Kaya Hurst, but we've also seen some contributors from the rest of the roster being balanced out. So take me through just the weapons that you got on your squad.
Yeah, you know, I thought last night Claire Colling played a great game. She's been really solid for us all year long. You know, she's just one of those blue-collar kids that does a lot of things for us as far as rebounding and defense and moving the ball and, you know, putting down 8, 9, 10 points, sometimes more than that's great. Andy Schwab's been running the point for us, and you can see, man, she has really good court vision. And, when she's feeling well, she distributes some great passes into some kids and some full speed layups, and she's really good at leading kids. So that's great. And Jenna Schwabe's done a nice job. Her key contribution to our team is defense, but she's been doing a nice job in the offensive end of getting some putbacks, getting on the boards a little bit. So of our first 5, that's what we have right there. And then you got Jossie Oster, Nora Goulet, Abby Olson, those girls off the bench who all come in and have their roles and do some really things for us, or do some good things for us as well. Excuse me.
Certainly. Well, best of luck out there tonight, Coach. Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you very much.
That's Jason Brennan, YourLiveEvent.com, on our Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview. That is your pregame interview brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future. With locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, visit dhb.bank. Thank you to Jason Brennan for taking some time out of his evening during halftime of Game 1 to speak with us. That is your Dakota Heritage Bank pregame interview. It's now time for our American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. First for the quote-unquote visiting Devils Lake Firebirds. They will send out this starting 5. Leading them off at guard number 2, the junior Ava Beck. One of the leading scorers from last night's game in their 31-2 run and beyond. Number 13, the junior Tylee Brodina. Starting forward, senior number 15, Mia Ellsberger. Senior forward number 21, Presley Brown. And rounding out the lineup and being inserted into the starting 5 in place of Janae Martinson tonight, it will be Emma Hofstad, the sophomore.
And now for the Thompson Tommies.
Those are your Devils Lake Firebirds, and now it's time we meet the Thompson Tommies, the number 2 seed, with a 71-43 victory in the quarterfinals over Mayport CG. They send out this lineup to counter Jason Brand's 18-3 squad, now 19-3 after that win last night. Sending out a guard number 2, Andy Schwab. Guard number 3, Jenna Schwabe. Then Addison Sage, first team All-State last year. The senior number 4 is Sage, then Claire Calling, number 5 a senior, and senior guard number 10, Kaya Hurst.
And have been selected for their demonstrated ability. The officials for today's game are Brian Fight, Jamie Reed, and Jane Blackstall.
Starting 5s on the floor now. Those are your American Crystal Sugar Company starting lineups. Live the sweet life, great careers, quality products, and grower owned. Visit crystalsugar.com. Josh Boyko alongside Jacob Tenson for our last semifinals game from the Region 2A tournament in Devils Lake. We're underway. Right away, some pressure in the paint. A tie-up, but it's going to go the other direction. Presley Brown is able to strip it off of Addison Sage. An early turnover for the Tommies. Will go back the other way. Devils Lake will get their first crack at it on offense. Here's Brodina on the right wing. Surveys the defense. Beck beyond the third three-point arc that we've got here on this floor. Brodina quickly to the basket, left-hand shot, no on the runner. This is where Thompson can be dangerous, and Claire Calling specifically gets fouled with the defense out of position, and that's a good way to get started for the Tommies. If you've got an advantage on someone running down the floor, why not attack that, Jacob Tenson?
Yeah, they did that so well in their last game, so why not keep on doing it here in this game too? And both teams have been aggressive to start here, just trying to get downhill on their first couple of possessions.
I think one of the biggest keys to this game tonight will be who's going to be able to dictate tempo, who's going to be able to control the pace of this one and still play with composure. Thompson takes the early 2-0 lead with Claire Callings' 2-for-2 trip to the free throw line. Brodina guarded by Schwabe for Thompson. Now Beck has it left wing. Catch and shoot. Mid-range shot rattles out that time for Mia Ellsberger. One and done for the Firebirds. Hurst behind the back regains it with Presley Brown in coverage. Schwabe finds a cutting Hurst and did pick up that pivot foot. A turnover forced by Devils Lake, and that's what can happen when you're able to cut off those cuts through the lane and you're not trailing on the back hip.
Yeah, and Thompson just goes so fast. They have one speed, and it is fast, and sometimes that goes against them, like they did there.
Andy Schwab is able to get in there for a tie-up, a quick whistle, as she was able to take that one away in quick pursuit, but it will end up staying with Devils Lake via the jump ball. Coach Klein will bark out the play that he wants to see, run on the baseline out of bounds. They'll overload to one side. The catch made by the spot starter. That was Hofstad. The shot from Beck rattles out, leaking out. Sage, transition, three, bang! Addison Sage with the snipe from downtown. That was a deep shot.
And just immediately off the rebound, off a turnover, they just go so fast. They get it up so quickly, and they get a ton of good looks like they did just there.
You get benched on most teams if you take that shot in transition, but that's just every day for Addison Sage. Good job getting back defensively in transition that time by Hofstad. Was able to get back and knock that one away, thwarting the transition opportunity. Here's Sage on deep shot again. That one's offline to the right. Rebound goes to Presley Brown. And instead of going towards Brodina initially, she'll kick to Brodina in the corner a little bit later. This is a poke away from behind. Last touch by the Firebirds. Beck lost it with the pursuit from the defender. Thompson doing a nice job on the defensive side. Has not allowed a basket in over 2 minutes to start this game. Sage thought about it, calmly gets to the mid-range. That is incredible.
Just
so smooth. Yep. Brown gets stripped, a nice pass, but it'll sneak past Mia Ellsberger. And the Tommies are off and running with a 7-0 start in this one. This one juggled near the half-court line. 3-on-1 brewing. Pass up top. The lay for Jenna Schwabe.
Made a pump fake and a shot all in one motion. It was just a weird play, but it worked.
Ellsberger has a couple of Firebirds near her on the right side. Will go towards Brown. Pulls the three. That's good. Presley Brown from downtown. That'll hopefully settle down the Devils Lake faithful as they've got their first make of the night. Schwabe with a tough angle fading away off the glass for two.
How in the world did she get that shot off to begin with and then get it in as well at a crazy angle?
Yeah, that is a scoop layup to the offhand side as you're fading away. Not easily done, but Jenna Schwabe made it look easy. Brown into the mid-range, picks up dribble. Ellsberger with the long foot on the line, two. And now the offense starting to get going to the last three possessions for Devils Lake. Schwabe, extra pass towards Hurst, but she couldn't handle it. It's taken away by Hofstad, that spot starter in for Janae Martinson, who will not play for Devils Lake tonight. And a foul on the other end as there goes once again Hofstad to the basket. Martinson was playing through injury for the second half of that game last night against Grafton, so they'll sit her in this game tonight. We'll see about her availability on Thursday.
And not a piece you want to lose this late in the season, but obviously the smart move to sit her, just trying to make sure she's healthy for the next game, no matter if it's in the championship or the third place game.
Right, you cannot get eliminated here on day number 2. You've earned your spot in the Final Four. Brown with a takeaway under the basket and a hustle bucket for Presley Brown. 5 points for her, and right now it's back to a 3-point game. Great recovery from the Firebirds after falling down 9-0. It's an 8-2 run.
And great job by Presley Brown just saying, I'll take that and I'll take 2 points as well. Cuts into that lead once more, and it's it was a slow start for Devils Lake, but now they've started getting buckets. They're able to get in that full court pressure, which caused Grafton a lot of headaches, and seems like it's causing a couple of headaches for Thompson early on too.
Good dribble drive, kick, calling, corner, three, rattles in. A friendly bounce, the shooter's touch from Claire Calling. That's the second three-point make for Thompson, then back the other way, it's Brodina lighting it up.
And it's what you love to see, playoff basketball bringing a lot of buckets going in. The offenses are flowing.
Thompson able to break the pressure, and Hurst forcing the issue to the basket, gets fouled. We saw her at the free throw line a fair amount last night, and she'll get her first trip to the line now, seeking her first points.
And not the tallest player, but plays a lot of bully ball, just tries to bully her way down there and gets to the line a lot, like you said.
Yeah, well put together, not afraid to go in strong with the ball. Kaya Hurst, second team All-State last year. Two for two. Catch and shoot, open look, that one off target, but Brown able to get an offensive rebound. It eventually cycles its way over to the corner. Brodina, too strong, weak side offensive rebound. Brown puts it up, that one's too strong. Back to the other weak side, and on a play, it'll be Thompson basketball.
A couple of good looks there from the Firebirds, just couldn't convert. And we like to see it, though. They're crashing the offensive glass, and it's paying off for them so far.
Here's Sage with it on the left side. She'll walk it down, and Calling will take a baseline drive, draw a couple defenders. Corner kick, Oster into the game. Unable to hit that shot in her first shot of the night. Brodina sizing up on Schwabe. It's been a theme that they like to put Schwabe on one of the top players for whoever the opponent is. Brodina, catch and shoot. Three-point shot, bang! Tylee Brodina from downtown with her second hit. She's got 6 points to lead all scorers. A turnover for Thompson as Schwabe couldn't handle it, falling out of play. What a response from Devils Lake when you fall down 9-0 on the home floor and the home crowd with you here. It can be tough to get back in, but very calm, composed response, and they're back within 2 near the end of this first quarter.
Just a massive swing of momentum.
Jab step, Brodina rejects the screen and gets the deuce.
And it's mostly because of the way Tylee Brodina is playing. Had a great game last night. Another great game here today.
The lob up top. Schwabe goes all the way up to get it. Sage, sidestep, three. That's good. Addison Sage is unconscious from downtown.
You just expect it to go in when she fires away, when she has that much space.
A steal for Schwab. Transition opportunity, but a nice job getting back by Devils Lake. But here come the reinforcements for Thompson. Schwab's left-handed layup is no. She'll try to put it up from the backhand side. No. Now a 2-on-2 developing. Brown to the tin and snuck that in. That's a tough inside hand layup for Presley Brown.
It's been a fun ball game so far. Close game, lots of offense.
Back and forth we go. Hurst thought about the three, gets the step on the defender, the lane, no. Rebound, Oster with the putback for 2. Jocelyn Oster, the first bench points tonight for Thompson. Shot clock is dark, 12 seconds left. Brodina absorbs some contact as she steps back. Offensive rebound off the miss, and 2 free throws coming for Tenley Tripke, with 6.8 seconds left in the first quarter.
The seas just parted, and Tenley Tripke's like, all right, I guess I'll take it, and I'll go to the line for 2.
That's what happens when you get those box outs in the interior, but the perimeter doesn't quite do the same. You get someone crashing from the three-point line, The seas parted, like you said, and now Tripke's at the line, unable to hit the first free throw. But it's going to be likely a one-possession game at the end of this unless the Tommies can score again. And the free throw will get wiped off as the foot comes across the line for Tripke. 6.8 for the Tommies to operate with, so some time to get a bucket. Sage had it go off of her hands. Hurst the interception, up to Schwab, he puts it up. No, that was like 3 possessions within 4 seconds. What a topsy-turvy first quarter that was, and a high-scoring one at that. Thompson 21, Devils Lake 18 on the Golden Harvest Timkas at Seed Sales scoreboard.
Hungry and on the road, Petro Stopping Center in Fargo has got your back with an impressive lineup of goodies including Popeye's Chicken, Charlie's Cheesesteaks, Cinnabon, Papa John's, and a mouth-watering full-sized restaurant, the Dolly Down Grill. You'll be spoiled for choice. Whether you're a quick pit stopper or looking to settle in for a while, Petro Stopping Center's Fargo location has got you covered 24/7 every day of the week. Cruise on over to their spot just off 45th Street and I-94 and indulge in a feast fit for the road warrior in you.
Let's talk about price. Yeah, we've heard it. Why would I pay more for Polar when Big Wireless is cheaper? Let's break it down. With us, you're not on hold with someone who's 3 states away. Your call goes to Kimberly, or Ashley, or Tamara, someone who lives right here. When your internet's down, we're not mailing you out a box. We're sending a real person, someone that knows your name and probably your dog's name too. So yeah, we're not the cheapest. We're the best experience. Polar Communications.
The usual suspects contributing for both of these teams as Addison Sage and Tylee Brodina both have 8 points as we enter the second quarter. Thompson clinging to a 3-point advantage after leading 9-0 right off the bat. Crossover, Hurst into the lane, off glass, tough shot. Rebound comes down to Mia Ellsberger. Brown looking over the defense, gets it inside to Brodina, who draws the whistle with a swipe down on the shot. Tylee Brodina going to the free throw line after the Jenna Schwabe foul.
And again, Brodina just going downhill, but she's been able to shoot from the three-point line as well. Just a well-rounded player for Devils Lake.
One of 2 at the free throw line for Brodina. Devils Lake has not led yet in this game. They did get it tied at one point in the first quarter. Hurst, 3-point shot, long, what a find from Schwab. Oh, but it bounces out for Jenna Schwabe. But we've seen Andy Schwab be a great playmaker for this Thompson team. She's got great court vision. That one falls off on the other side. A couple of unlucky bounces. Run and gun offense. Up the floor, no whistle for Sage. Poke away from behind, blinding speed. Hurst between the legs, able to secure it, and a whistle is called. Brodina doesn't like it, but the reach-in is granted. That'll be the first foul on Tylee Brodina, first on the Firebirds. What a pace this is right now.
It's just, like I said, fast, fast, fast. That's all the tempo is on either side. They just want to push the tempo.
Three-point shot, too strong from Schwab. Rebound comes down to Beck, who crosses over at midcourt in a swarm of jerseys. Will go up with the scoop layup and rewarded with the foul.
Foul on number 2, Schwab, first personal, second team. Ava Beck at the line to shoot 2.
Beck, the junior, able to hit that free throw for her first point tonight. Draws the Firebirds within 1. Brodina will check out, get a quick breather.
You gotta imagine the offense will come through Presley Brown for Devils Lake.
1 for 2 trip to the line. Schwab with a strong rebound finds Nora Goulet, who will back it out. Hurst, top of the key. Gets an initial step. The help defense is there. It doesn't matter. Kaya Hurst lays it in. Quickly back the other way, Tripke. It swirls out off the glass, and the Tommies get the score and stop. Rayleigh and Michael Bust will check in for the Firebirds as Tripke will go to the bench, leaving Presley Brown out there. Mia Ellsberger, Emma Hofstad. And step back from Sage, but the shot was blocked. Good defense from Ellsberger, the length affecting that one, and got there. Beck, the 5th Firebird out there for Coach Klein. Good catch in the post. A little bit of just disjointedness on that right side of the floor. A lot of bodies in a small area there.
I'm kind of playing a hot potato like, you take it. No, you take it.
A takeaway, here comes Presley Brown back the other way on the left side, gets the lay.
That's how she got a bunch of her points in the last matchup, gets a turnover and then just breaks away from everybody for an easy 2.
Yeah, went from 11 apiece with Devils Lake and Grafton to 41-13 in a hurry. And that was a lot of what those buckets looked like. To the basket, stripped, good defense. Claire Calling able to wall up on Brodina. Hurst slipped by a couple defenders. Timeout is called by Jason Brend. We'll break with them. Thompson 23, Devils Lake 22, and a great one here in the first half on your live event.
Whether you're local or driving through Carrington, make sure to stop into the Prairie Inn restaurant. They have the best breakfast and coffee, but they also have some of the best dinner and supper entrees too. The Prairie Inn is your breakfast, dinner, and supper headquarters. Stop in and you can sink your teeth into some tasty sandwiches and soups. Take a trip through the Express Line salad bar with hot entree and, of course, the delicious pies and desserts. Located right by the roundabout in Carrington. Call 701-652-3976.
Tommy's trying to get back into rhythm after this Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company timeout. Chris Moen, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Lakota. Good crossover, Sage, Euro step, and a whistle coming.
Just took on the whole defense and almost got enough separation to get that to fall as well.
Talented take from a talented player. Addison Sage lines up at the free throw line.
Addison Sage on the line for Thompson.
Two-for-two trip, and the Tommies have been able to just maintain a small lead, but they are maintaining the lead. The Firebirds have gotten to ties and within 1, within 2, within 3, but have not been able to take their first lead yet of this game. Good perimeter defense from Thompson, but sneaking by, a nice drive by Hofstad, but a tie-up is the end result as it missed off glass.
Yeah, I think she was just surprised of how open she was after driving in.
To the Swami back into the game.
.404 left as Brodina makes the catch, gets to Brown. Good first step, draws the extra help, but the recovery is there. Brodina, a deep 3, that's short. Brown, offensive rebound, is fouled. 2 shots coming. The long shots create long rebounds a lot of the time and creates those offensive rebound type of advantages. And taking advantage was Presley Brown that time.
It seems like Presley Brown's just always in the right spot. No matter if it's on offense, defense, when it comes to rebounds, she's just always around the ball.
It's a good instincts from a good player. Second foul on Jenna Schwabe in this first half. Free throw halfway down and out. Good cut from Schwabe. Mistimed the jump, though. Was looking for that pass just a half second earlier. Brodina spins off after the catch. Couldn't get the shot to go. Beck jars the rebound loose over to Olsen. Bounce pass, gets up to Sage. Whipped over to Colling. Brown with the thievery, a pickpocket, and she'll slow things down.
She didn't want to, though. She looked to go ahead.
She was looking to throw that one the length of the floor, but opted not to, as Thompson did a nice job hustling back. Beck with the take, gets inside, and a foul.
So the pace is still fast. The offense just hasn't been there as much in this quarter. I've seen them a couple more trips to the free throw line, but it just seems like both teams are getting a little tired out after that high-tempo first quarter.
Yeah, hard to maintain the shooting percentages that they were hitting in that first quarter with a lot of threes going down, and everything was just going right, so maybe a little bit of regression to the mean for both teams. Free throw is strong. Offensive rebound fought for, and a tie-up. It'll go Thompson basketball, but a future possession earned thanks to the offensive rebound attempt from Chastity Rodecker. This one just out of the reach of Hurst. And it'll go the other way, a turnover for the Tommies. We've seen a few more lapses there from the Tommies than we did in round number one, as to be expected, just with the intensity of opponent ratcheting up. But Devils Lake doing a good job forcing some of these turnovers as well.
Yeah, they've been playing great defense in the first game and in this game as well.
This one off glass for Tripke. Sage weaving between defenders, puts it up. Comes down to Olsen. This one over the outstretched arm of Hurst, and Thompson will reset things here with a new shot clock. Olsen comes to make the free throw line catch. Pass tipped, got to Hurst, and a foul. That'll be the first of the game on Brown, so she's not necessarily in foul trouble at the moment.
Just going back to the catch there for Hurst, like she was deep in the post, and as heads-up play, as there was a light pass, she just went straight towards the ball, and that's how she got to the free throw line.
So one free throw tacked on by Sage. Brown with the pump fake, draws the defender. Brodina driving corner, picks it up. Mid-range catch, Ellsberger, it hops off the rim. Sage crafty with it, will swing it up top. Deep three from Sage, that's a bomb, and it's off target. 1:24 left, Firebirds basketball.
She shot a couple of them from way out there, just hasn't quite found the range from that distance, but it has hit a couple from right snug up against the line.
Right corner, Beck angled off, and they're going to call that out of bounds, a turnover.
Kind of an interesting decision for the Firebirds to back off on the full court pressure. It was working to a point. Maybe it's just because of how tired they are with how fast they've been moving.
Loose ball on the ground. And there's that extra possession that the Firebirds will earn. Thompson fans wanted a foul prior to the jump ball, but they let him play at the other end with angling out the ball handler. They let him play on this end. Physical basketball in the semifinals. Catch, drop step, shot, no good. Bounce pass, nice find up the floor and a foul. Thompson doing a nice job. They're running more still. They're not slowing down in trying to leak out in transition. This time it'll be Oster shooting 2.
They're still getting out in transition. It's just not as quick as it was back in the first quarter.
This one rattles in and out. Offensive rebound. Sage pays it off with the triple. Addison Sage capping off a sensational first half. She's got 14. Beck back the other way, scoops it up and in. Dangerous pass thrown by Olsen. Here come the Firebirds with 5 seconds. Beck has got to get a shot off. She's fouled. A flurry of action at the end of this first half. And it will end with Devils Lake going to the free throw line.
Seems like every time Thompson's going to pull away, the Firebirds get a response and have a chance to make it just a one-possession game.
Beck 2 for 2, does get it down to that one-possession game.
Michael Buss back in.
.4 seconds, that'll do it. Halftime upon us. Don't go anywhere because we got a halftime show for you coming up and more. The first half stats are next on your live event.
This is Dustin Nagel with Dakota Heritage Bank. We're a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we can assist you with all your banking needs, including checking and savings accounts, credit and debit cards, loans of all types, and more. We offer free mobile banking, online banking, and bill pay services. Just go to dhb.bank or download the mobile app for convenient on-the-go banking with Dakota Heritage Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
You finally found the perfect car in Racing Blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
River's Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead, 218-456-2172.
Keep going, more.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
This President's Day, save on pieces that bring your home together at the Lighting Gallery. From February 16th through the 28th, enjoy our Buy More, Save More event. Save 10 to 20% on lighting, furniture, and home decor. The more you purchase, the more you save. Visit us at 3622 South Washington Street in Grand Forks, February 16th through the 28th. Buy More, Save More event. We want to invite you to the Lighting Gallery. It's worth the visit.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At IRE Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact IRE Insurance for guidance you can trust.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com as we recap our first half. 9-0 run to start for Thompson, but Devils Lake answers right back. They were able to stay right in that hip pocket, only one possession back for most of the remainder of that first half. Here's the scoring recap for you. Addison Sage leads all scorers with 14 points for Thompson. She's followed up by Claire Collins, 5 points, 4 from Jenna Schwabe and Kaya Hurst, 3 from Jocelyn Oster. Then for Devils Lake, 10 for Presley Brown, 9 for Tylee Brodina, 6 for Ava Beck, and then 2 from Mia Ellsberger and 1 from Emma Hofstad. Those are your scores. The Devils Lake Firebirds make 3 3-pointers in the first half. The Thompson Tommies make 4. Jacob, what did you make of that first half?
It was just fast. That's all I got to say. They went quickly, but more importantly, both teams just wanted to go back and forth, push the tempo, and it worked really well for both teams in that first quarter. Then you saw a little more sloppy possessions in that second quarter, but it went back and forth evenly on both sides, so that's why we have this close game.
Exactly right, and the winner of this one moving on to the Region 2A Championship here on Thursday. The loser will end up having a meeting for the third place game coming up just before that. So still lots on the line to play for. Nobody's season ends here today, but that is what's at stake here. We'll take another break. We'll come back, and the second half is next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
Whew, sorry I'm late. I had to walk again.
Where's your car?
Whew, the auto shop said it would take a few months to fix.
You should have taken it to Abra.
Abra Auto Body can fix your car faster than the other body shops. After your claim is filed, Abra handles the rest with the insurance companies and adjuster. Lonnie and his team will take good care of you. Visit us on 32nd Avenue South or schedule your appointment at abraauto.com. Abra Auto Body, right the first time, on time.
Abra Auto Body, Grand Forks.
What's going on today?
I've got a planter in the shop, and I had the guys from Agassiz Precision Ag come over and do an inspection.
You upgrading systems, or are you working on maintenance?
Both, actually. We walked some fields last summer and found areas where we can improve. So we are installing Delta Force and some new opening discs.
Yeah, I bet we're in the same boat. I should give them a call.
Yep, they will come out and look over the planter with you and put a plan together. They are the guys I go to for answers.
Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Thompson 31, Devils Lake 28 at the break. As we give you just a quick hitter here right before the half. A preview for our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. We got probably two options on each side here. But specifically, I want to highlight Presley Brown, Tylee Brodina, of course, 9 and 10 points each respectively. 10 for Brown, 9 for Brodina. And then Addison Sage with 14. So those are kind of our key players to this game in terms of the scoring. So keep an eye out for those as our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game contestants. But anything could happen here in the next minute, or well, in the second half. I guess anything could happen here in the next minute before halftime is over too. But also look ahead, our Agassiz Precision Ag Player of the Game will be handed out as well once we hit zeros and go to our post game when this one is over. So I would suspect that one might still be coming in the second half, Jacob Tenson, as we've had some cool plays, but in a game this close, there's going to have to be some pretty big ones to decide the winner.
So I'm going to guess that play is going to come somewhere down the stretch when it's going to be a big momentum shift one way or the other.
Couldn't have said it better myself as the coaches regather their players here right before we get the second half moving. The Golden Harvest Tim Kazette seed sales scoreboard was an active one in the first quarter as both teams were on pace for nearly 80 points, and then that slowed down in the second quarter as when you're running that fast, you can burn yourself out a little bit, but it's necessary. You cannot let someone dictate the pace too much on you, so you got to play up to that level of pace for both teams.
So this is exactly what we expected in this matchup. Both teams play similar styles, and you've seen it's frustrated both sides because it's worked for them offensively, and then in the second quarter, it was the defensive battle that they both show their prowess.
Good poke away by Brown. A race to it in the backcourt, Brodina, and now Brown comes back to get it as well, but Hurst is able to maintain possession, but Calling traveled, and it'll be a Thompson turnover to begin the second half. Brown's got it, looking for some action. We'll skip it to Brodina. That's a great closeout from Schwabe. Couldn't have done it any better. Good contest from Hurst too, and now she's gonna lob it ahead. And the pull-up floater, Sage, it rattles out. Brodina had it poked away. Schwabe's got it, goes up for the lay, blocked away by Ellsberger.
Not in her house. My goodness, skied up for that rejection.
Not today, says Mia Ellsberger. We're going to go baseline out of bounds. Hurst with a crossover, gets it to Schwab, spins off of traffic, Corner three. Hurst, corner pocket. Hurst with her first make from downtown and a turnover on the other end. The Tommies have stretched the lead back up to 6, which is fairly large considering what it was at for the majority of that first half.
Yeah, they had that quick 9-0 lead, but other than that, it's been within a couple of points. We'll see if this is a momentous lead or not.
I don't believe that the Firebirds ever did get the lead in that first half as the 3 from Schwabe comes up front iron short.
I think you're correct on that.
Beck goes behind the back, hands it off. Kick out, Ellsberger. Thought about the shot. Ball been stuck on that right side. It'll rotate up to the top for Brodina with 13 to work with. Schwab just patrolling on defense, moving laterally. Brodina, a step-through move. No good. Good defense from Thompson. Schwab the other way, left the layup short. Hurst with the foul, 2 shots coming up.
Her and Presley Brown are basically the same player, but on opposite teams. They're both around the ball every single opportunity. Whenever it's free, you expect either one of those 2 players to be there.
Yeah, they do such a good job. Just a nose for the ball. And Hurst has added 5 points to the Tommies total. 8-point lead. Oh my goodness, the post move as Emma Hofstad able to move around with the footwork and get that one to go, fading away. It rattles down.
Barely got it over the outstretched arms and somehow got that to fall.
Calling spins inside, tough look. Brodina had it walled off. Verticality, says the official. Brown was looking in the rearview mirror, but still could not see Schwab in the blind spot.
Check the wrong side.
And a foul is called. Moving across half court, Andy Schwab goes to the ground. That is Brown picking up her second. Schwab finds Hurst, popping out to the left side. A strong take inside, muscles it through the contact. As that creates the N1 opportunity.
Just threw that strong enough so it just crawls its way over the rim, just wills itself in there for that N1 opportunity. Starting to catch a little bit of fire is Kaya Hurst.
Kaya Hurst 8, the Firebirds 2 in this second half. Tied for the largest lead of the game at 9. Brown gets fouled, moving to her right. They'll be calling Claire Calling for that one, her 3rd personal. Calling and Ellsberger both with 3 fouls now. Neither are a top scorer necessarily for their team, but do impact things on the defensive side quite a bit. Sage moving off ball, catches left corner, shot no good. Brodina with some pace on the rebound, thought about throwing it up. Gets it to Brown, into the mid-range, shot no good. Schwab tracks it down to the corner, saves to Hurst as she phones a friend, and it's Calling able to get it across to Schwab. Fouls starting to mount up on Devils Lake. That's the 4th one on the team. And now that's 4 fouls on Emma Hofstad. And she was that spot starter with no Janae Martinson in this one for Devils Lake. So that's a big gap to fill.
Yeah, already playing shorthanded, and now a couple people in foul trouble. It just makes it even tougher for Devils Lake.
That pass a little too hot to handle for Sage. Brodina, the catch. Puts it in reverse for the layup attempt, and a foul is granted.
Abigail Olsen just couldn't believe that. Just pure shock in her face after she heard the whistle.
Those are tough when you think you've defended it well to the baseline. You got them trapped under the basket, and then the reverse layup attempt. You get a foul call on that. It's a tough one to swallow.
I think she got all ball on it as well, too. Saw that great move and thought she still defended it well, but apparently not so much.
1 of 2 for Brodina. She's got 10 now. Sage, quick move, crossing over, lost it out of bounds. And Brodina putting the clamps on the sideline.
The defense just continues to ramp up. The Firebirds are trying to ignite something here.
As well as Jocelyn Oster.
Resetting the floor now for Thompson. It's Nora Goulet in, along with Sage at the guard spot. Then Schwab and Oster joining Kaya Hurst. Beck steps into a 3. It's halfway down and out. Brown swiping at the ball, and a jump ball is called. No, a timeout was granted for Thompson, so that's going to be the call with 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Before we take a break, we're just clarifying. Both coaches want to know what's going on, but we'll take the timeout. It is 30 seconds for Thompson.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Welcome back here on your live event as we bring you back after the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company timeout. Your agent in Grand Forks and Lakota. Ill-advised pass. Schwab left her feet and one back the other way. Brown with the dime over to Brodina, counting on the foul.
Again, that defense rewarding the offensive possession, and another and one bucket for the Firebirds. Again, potential to bring it back to a one possession game.
That's a solid last couple minutes. They forced some turnovers for Thompson, and that does get it back to a 3-point game on the N1 completion. Third foul on Schwab too, as we have seen some whistles in this game on some important players. Multiple players with three plus fouls. Schwab, how'd she keep the dribble? Oh my goodness, Andy Schwab to the ground. Oster pays it off. Back the other way, that shot no good. Sage, the run out. Got stripped and it'll stay Thompson basketball, but let's just take a break here. Let's pause and just try to comprehend what we saw. The Andy Schwab pass from the ground, able to find Jocelyn Oster for the basket. We gave her the Agassi Precision Ag Play of the Game yesterday for a pass that she threaded from the volleyball line in underneath the basket.
I think she might have it again today.
She very well could. I don't know if we're going to be able to top that. Multiple cracks at it for the Tommies. timeout is called. Both by Brodina and Coach Klein are going to be granted one timeout. We'll step aside.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
A heads-up use of the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company timeout by the Firebirds, taking just their first timeout of the game, really. They're going to be able to maintain possession. No jump ball awarded. They're just going to be right back at it, down 5. Shout out to the crowd for this one, filling both sides of the stands now. It's been good to see the people coming out to support their teams at Devil's Lake. That shot off target and thrown away by Thompson. The outlet, Schwab was throwing it up for the outlet. Hurst and Sage both just kind of looked at it.
Well, I think they thought that she was fine, and they turned around, and all of a sudden she was just almost falling out of bounds and just had to throw. That was her only play, and just neither one of her teammates were ready for it.
And fighting for that positioning, Janae Mead posting up, earns the whistle on Oster. That's the 4th foul against the Tommies, so both teams will be in bonus the rest of the way. Brown to the left corner. Beck opts not to shoot, gives it right back. Brown catch and shoot, unable to hit. And it's on the line. That is going to go back the other way.
It's a good look there for Brown, and she knows it too. She's like, I probably should have made that one.
Yeah, don't get too many wide open looks against the Tommies from beyond the arc. But that one comes up short. Tommies by 5 on the Tim Kazed seed sale scoreboard. Sage crosses over and will now set the screen for Hurst. Kick out, corner 3, Goulet, good! Nora Goulet from the right corner. Back the other way, the blinding pace, the answer for Mia Ellsberger. Great job by the Firebirds, not hanging their heads after that bucket. Timeout called.
What does it mean to be locally owned and operated? For Cenex, it means everything. It means that we know if you take your coffee to go or if you like to stay a while. It means we've helped Little Leagues get jerseys and local festivals get funding. It means we know what our communities need. So you'll always leave Cenex with a full tank, full of snacks, or full of smiles. Or all of the above. And that means the world to us. Cenex, powered locally.
A flurry of timeouts used in this third quarter. Again, all brought to you by your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Lakota, Nodak Insurance Company's Chris Moen. High intensity pressure put on by Devil's Lake. Skip pass, 3, Sage swirls out. Offensive rebound, Hurst couldn't convert at the basket. Long head pass connects. The layup is good. A strike to Tripke. What a pass. And that brings the Firebirds back within 4. Run and gun.
You saw the Tommies do it earlier, and now all of a sudden Devil's Lake is just full throttle, fast break opportunities on every possession.
Kick to the corners. 3 hops up top. It will not count. So wipe off the basket for Kaya Hurst from the corner. 17 seconds, shot clock turned off.
Again, the Firebirds have a chance to end the quarter just down by 1 possession. Again, the Tommies, they get the separation, but the Firebirds are able to close it every single time.
And they're doing it all without Martinson in the lineup tonight. Janae Martinson was playing through injury in that second half. Got hurt in that first half against Grafton. So they sit her in this game, a non-elimination game. Beck drives from the corner. Wraparound pass. Mead off glass for 2 at the end of the quarter. So it's Jonay Mead with 2 points. 44-42. Thompson over Devil's Lake as we head to the 4th. Buckle up. This will be good.
Transform your home with Central City Lumber, your one-stop shop for all your home improvement needs. From showplace cabinets, stylish flooring, and Valspar paint, they have everything you need to bring your vision to life. Their expert team is here to help you choose the perfect materials and provide expert advice for your project. Plus, they build custom portable homes that can be moved anywhere in North Dakota. Visit Central City Lumber in Carrington today and see why they're the go-to destination for home improvement. Central City Lumber, quality you can build on.
Red River Valley winters are demanding. The expert heating and plumbing technicians at Bears Home Solutions will keep your home warm, dry, and comfortable all winter long. When winter's chill is in the air,
You need a bear in there.
check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Winner gets a date with Carrington coming up in the region championship on Thursday. The loser of this one will play Four Winds Minnewacan in the 3rd place game, which will be up for grabs, a shot at the state qualifiers in that one. Two-point game and ball possession for Devil's Lake. Turning the corner, shot no good for Brodina. Jump ball is called. To the corner. Sage drives and scores off the window for 2. Cool as a cucumber, Addison Sage.
She's been quiet as of late, but still a great offensive player, obviously, and showing it there.
Yeah, no points in the 3rd quarter for Sage, but it was Hurst that picked up the slack that scored the first 8 or so for them. Shot left short, foul called on Brown. They get her for reaching around the back. That's her 3rd.
Another Firebird, important Firebird in foul trouble. There's still 7 minutes left, and gonna have to be careful with these last 7 minutes.
Schwabe opts not to shoot from the perimeter, gives up calling mid-range 2, no. Brodina blocks out, comes to secure the rebound. 4-on-2 Brewing. Steps into some contact, nothing there. Nothing there for Brown, and Thompson comes away with it. And it's a 3-on-none? Back the other way, Addison Sage leaks out and scores.
See, I think Devil's Lake was a little frustrated with no whistles there and just trying to get the ball back, and then 3 Tommies just leak out.
Long 3, Brodina tees it up, it rattles out. Long pass finds Hurst. Bounce pass inside, Schwabe, it falls off the rim though. Here comes Brodina, crosses over, gets into the lane, stripped, gets it to Brown in the corner. And a travel is called. Beck lost it momentarily. Good defense from Schwab.
He just kind of got caught on her hip there, just unfortunate. Just can't really do anything, he's just stuck there. So unfortunate turnover for the Firebirds.
Timeout called Devil's Lake. They'll try to regroup down 6.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsborough. You can see the latest inventory online at BloomfieldTrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsborough.
You have big dreams for your community. At Brevera, so do we. Giving back more than $1 million locally each year. It's something bigger than time and money. We give heart. Wearing bright yellow and lending a hand. It's not just giving back.
Watch your step.
It's building forward.
Nice and easy.
With local sponsorships and decision-making, the impact is felt everywhere. It's who we are. Brevera. Let's forge ahead together.
Timeout brought to you by Chris Moa, Nodak Insurance Company. Associate Cole Lamb, you can give him a call at 701-757-1613. Tommy's with the ball on a 2-possession lead. They have not yet given up a lead to Devils Lake tonight, even though it's been, that close. Schwab, what a crossover. Mid-range, call it, my goodness. Andy Schwab facilitating. We've already given her the play of the game essentially earlier in this one. And now they blitz her on the screen. Nasty tight crossover into the assist. Wow.
Just a great reaction to just cross over and just find the opening and finding her teammate as well.
Brown had an opportunity from 3. We'll get it into Brodina. Fouled.
A little bit of a late whistle. The Thompson faithful a little frustrated with that one.
You could see the hands kind of come forward a little bit from Schwabi there, so maybe something to work with for the officials. They give the 2 shots to Brodina. These are big free throws as well. There's 13 made free throws for Devils Lake tonight.
And both teams have been kind of living at the free throw line. It's the only way, it's the only time that this game is slowed down is when they go to the free throw line.
Yeah, 11 makes for the Tommies. Nice back cut from Schwabi, but she didn't make the catch. This game's still plenty within reach, as it's been the entire time for Devils Lake. It's just felt like they're almost fighting down a cylinder with no Janae Martinson tonight, but they've battled valiantly against the Tommies. Brodina, elevator screen, 3 is buried. Tylee Brodina, my goodness, is she on a heater tonight?
They just won't go away. They're always just lurking, just hanging around. 1-possession game again.
Off glass, tough shot from Sage. Hurst for 3, knew it was off. Tried to chase down her own miss, but Brown's got it, picks up the rebound. Beck is fouled. That is 4 fouls now on Claire Calling. They try to get Brodina running off another screen. Dribble handoff into Presley Brown. Throws a pass underneath. The shot will not count. 3 seconds is what was called on the offense, so that will wipe away any whistle that was coming for a foul. So Thompson's got it with the 1-possession lead. Pressure in the backcourt. Schwab surveys, gets the ball up to Calling. Schwab going into a back down, a post up, hands off, the cut, blocked from behind, but a foul.
If Schwab could have gotten it to her just a second earlier, that would have been 2 points, but still a chance for those 2 points at the free throw line.
Yeah, got to work for him now. Colin will do the work and misses short on the first one. Tylee Brodina picks up her second foul in the process. 2 fouls apiece on each team. 1 of 2 for Claire Colling. She's always got the quietest 8 to 10 points, it seems like, but they're always there. And something you can't take for granted. Couple of blocks on Beck underneath. Ellsberger mid-range, swirls out. Rebound comes down to Thompson. But a loose ball off the hand of Schwabe. Brodina gets it back, catch and shoot 3. It was online, but just a little bit strong. And a foul on Beck will send the ball back to Thompson.
Everybody's just on edge right now. Every time the shot goes up, the crowd just hushes, waiting for the result.
Yeah, the uneasy is kind of the vibe around this crowd right now. A lot of intensity with this ball game, a lot at stake. A shot at the region championship versus Carrington on the line. A nice cut, Schwabe to the basket. That's 2 more.
Saw plays like that a lot in their first round matchup. Haven't seen a ton of those here today, but that time a big bucket.
Brodina pick and roll. And that shot no good. They blitz Brodina and force someone else to do the work. Hurst in transition. A foul is called. These are big free throws coming here. Already a 6-point game. A steep hill for the Firebirds to climb out of. Could get steeper with Kaya Hurst at the line.
They've been able to climb out of those deficits throughout the ball game. They just haven't been able to get over that hump and take the lead. We'll see if they have one more last effort to get themselves back into it.
4 fouls on Ellsberger now. And
it's like a bloody nose.
Yeah, nosebleed here. Minor one. It was an inspection?
Just a quick little lift of the nose. Yeah, I'm clean. I'm good.
One of 2. Towing the line, Brodina gets it back to the middle of the floor. Needs some points and in a hurry, Brodina puts up the shot. It was off. A save back in bounds, but it comes back to Thompson, but Brown chases it down. Phones a friend. And Tripke gets the 2 timeout. Devils Lake 54-49, a wild one here. Shot at the championship game appearance on the line.
Brock Brent Construction Inc. has been around since 2006. We do commercial and residential concrete and construction. From concrete parking lots, house foundations, stamped concrete patios and driveways, to new construction and home remodels. Call Brock today at 701-430-1011. Brock Brent Construction Inc., serving you since 2006.
The best thing about winter in Devil's Lake is the ice fish. Just dropping a line down the hole and waiting for that big whopper to bite. Winter can cause some big problems too, like with your furnace and heating systems. That's when you need to get Clements on the line. They service all fuel types and all makes and models of heating systems.
Jay, aren't you supposed to be in school?
Just keep a nice house warm for you, Dad.
Timeout brought to you by Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company as we wind our way down to 1:34 left on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazed Seed Sales scoreboard. Tommies have never relinquished the lead this entire game. And a foul is called as Beck will put Schwab at the line. And it looked somewhat like they were content with grabbing a player there and putting them at the free throw line to preserve some time. So they're starting this foul game potentially a little bit earlier than normal.
Yeah, interesting strategy with a minute and a half. I mean, with the shot clock being 35, you have limited possessions left in this ball game, and just trying to hope for some missed free throws from Thompson, but they don't get one there.
And I wonder if there was an assignment of if X player catches the ball, this is when you foul, because Schwab hadn't made a shot in this game before that, not because she's been taking a large volume and missing, just she's been the playmaker. Make her shoot the ball. And a turnover for the Firebirds after two incredibly clutch free throws from Andy Schwab.
It'd be interesting to see if they continue to choose doing the foul game after that turnover.
High pressure in the backcourt. They blitz, get it away, and time will come off the clock. The Tommies do a fantastic job. Sage.
I don't know about that one.
Lost it out of bounds, but they're gonna say it's Tommy's basketball still. Good ball fake. Players swarming Sage, and foul coming as Ellsberger is going to be done.
Probably not the player you want to send to the free throw line either.
Firebirds. And it's Sage to the line for the Tommies.
Shot good for Sage, up to 19 points. Battle for the rebound, Sage wins out, and another foul coming.
It's a great effort on the rebound, and that might just seal it there with just a minute to play. Devils Lake desperately needed that rebound. And just great hustle from the Tommies.
I got to feel pretty comfortable now if you're a Thompson fan, as you're already up 3 possessions. They haven't gotten it to 10 points, but they might not need to get it to 10 points this entire game. Their defense has held on. 58-49 timeout. We'll break with them. Thompson on top and in control.
New Solid Tech R floors deliver sustainable high performance from bottle to floor. They're PVC-free and made with natural stone and recycled single-use plastic for scratch-proof, flood-proof protection that stands up to all that your life demands. Because sustainability, beauty, and performance are at the heart of Solid Tech R floors.
Available at Carpet World, 17th Avenue South, online at carpetworldfargo.com.
We come back here with Thompson on top by 9 as Jason Brennan still talking it over in the huddle. Coach Klein, though, he says we're going to just send them back out there. Not much to talk over right now except go get me some threes.
Make the ball in the bucket. That's as simple as that. Except for it's not very simple against this great Tommy's defense.
Exactly. Winner of this game faces Carrington in the championship game on Thursday night. The loser will face Four Winds Minnewacan for the 3rd place game and a state qualifier bid. Initial action defended well. Brodina will settle for 2. Timeout called. We'll stay here for this one as with 48.9 seconds left, the Tommies still have that 7-point lead, and they defended that initial action saying we're just not going to give up the 3 and make it a 2-possession game at this point. It stays at a 3-possession game by just giving up that layup.
Yeah, and a couple of seconds came out of the clock as well, being about 10 seconds or so. So they're very much happy to give up those 2 points with a decent chunk of time winding off as well.
Yeah, Thompson willing to make that trade-off. If the clock is moving and the number of possessions needed to get to a tie is not changing, they will take that trade-off as they did right there. But a decent play drawn up by Devils Lake. You get a bucket out of that timeout. You get to stop the clock, but that is their last timeout that they have used. The Tommies still have 2 remaining. Everyone here in the backcourt defending for Devils Lake. Foul is called. Sage will shoot free throws.
She struggled here the last 2 times, went 1 of 2 in both of those trips. So she does that again. Still gives the Firebirds at least a little bit of hope.
Sage able to hit. She's over 20 points in the ballgame now. And 2 of 2. So that cancels out the make from Devils Lake on that last possession. They'll chase Tripke off the line. She will add 2. She's got 6 points tonight. Foul called. Schwab is the shooter.
And again, Tommy's just kind of sagging off a little bit, just defending the 3 once more, just making them drive in. They get the bucket again, so they're still sticking in there. There's still a slight sliver of hope for Devils Lake. Unless she makes both free throws.
Shot made by Schwab. And in clutch scenario, drains all 4 of the free throws that she needed. And a travel as Michael Bus goes to the ground. .25 seconds left. The shot clock is dark. And a foul is called on Brodina, so more free throws coming, but this one is pretty much sealed up. The Tommies in complete control right now as they'll extend this one likely to a 4-possession game. No timeouts left for the Firebirds. Claire Calling able to nail her 2 free throws, and once again, she's got that double-digit effort that seems to just come out of nowhere. Quality player for this Thompson team. Beck hoists the 3, Schwab the rebound, and this one will come to a conclusion.
Not yet.
With 1 more foul.
You can't blame them, though, either. The chance for the championship on the line and just playing aggressive until that final whistle.
I mean, the Tommies players probably aren't too upset about trying to add some more points to their box score either.
And this game's going to look a little more out of hand than what it was. It's going to be a double-digit win, more than likely, for the Tommies. But really, it was just a 1-possession game, and just the last-minute run was just enough for the Tommies to seal it.
Yeah, that is an interesting fact about this game, as Schwab is able to tack on 1 more free throw. The largest lead of the game sounds at the buzzer right now, 65-53 on the Golden Harvest Tim Kazed Seed Sales scoreboard. That is the largest lead of the game. And it sounds at the buzzer. Thompson is heading to the Region 2A championship game against Carrington. The top two seeds will duke it out on your live event on Thursday night. Devils Lake will play in the first game of the night, though, the third place game against Four Winds Minnewacan. We'll be right back here on your live event with post-game interviews next when we return.
Right here on Main Street, something strong is happening. Welcome to your local gym, Central City Wellness Center of Carrington. Open 24 hours a day. Whether you're into cardio or free weights, they've got the equipment to keep you moving. Join their free mobility classes, Mondays and Wednesdays from 5:30 to 6 p.m. Open to anybody. Recover right with their sauna and enjoy 24-hour tanning access. Book workouts, classes, and tanning all in one place with the Gym Master app. Call 652-2555. Central City Wellness Center of Carrington. Your gym, your time, right on Main Street.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton with receiving stations in Garski, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lincoln, Wilton, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Welcome back to our Dakota Heritage Bank post-game interview. I've got Kaya Hurst joining me from the Tommies. Take me through this battle here. It was a one-possession game for a long time. This was a tough one to the end.
Yeah, it was a very tough one. It was high intense, and I think it was well needed for us.
And you guys have now punched your ticket to the Region 2A championship game versus Carrington. What did it take to be able to get it done tonight?
A ton of grit. They like to crash the boards hard, and I think we really needed that. And I'm super excited for this region championship game.
Yeah, we saw your teammates step up in a big way throughout this game, a balanced attack, whether it was the stars coming out or some of the supporting cast. Talk about your teammates' performances tonight.
We are, like you said, we're all very balanced. We've all been pretty balanced throughout the season. We all do our jobs, though, and yeah, we just got it done tonight, and we just knew our role tonight, too.
Andy Schwab with some incredible passes and clutch free throws tonight. Speak to her performance.
Yeah, Andy's been great. She's been great all season. She's moved to the point guard this year, and I think it's a little different for her to get used to, but she's took on the role pretty well.
And then Jenna Schwabe doing a lot of the dirty work on defense and really moving her feet well on the perimeter. How about her tonight?
Yeah, she's been great all season. She's always had that first quick step, and yeah, it's really helped us overall.
What was Coach's message, whether it was in the locker room at halftime or these timeouts down the stretch, imploring you guys on?
He mostly just said, don't let their press get to you. Just control the controllables and control yourself, and then we'll end up winning the game.
You certainly did. And moving on to Carrington, what are you looking forward to about the opportunity to fight for a region championship?
You know, we did lose to them twice this season, so it'd be nice to get back at them.
Revenge on the mind, and that's what we're going to be looking at on Thursday here. Kaya Hurst joined us here on our post-game show. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions today and beyond with the Drain Tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yield and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsborough encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsborough for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
Before the farming season moves forward, there's one important decision to make. Every year brings unknowns: weather, markets, yields. Multi-peril crop insurance helps protect the work you put in long before harvest. The MPCI crop insurance closing deadline is March 16th. At IRE Insurance, we've helped generations of farmers plan ahead with confidence. Let's make sure you're ready. Contact IRE Insurance for guidance you can trust.
Are you looking for the perfect hardwood for your next winter project? Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro has exciting news. Hardwood is now available in the Red River Valley only at Cywick. Whether you're a crafter, woodworker, or hobbyist, they have what you need to make your project. Choose from 3 convenient thicknesses and a beautiful variety of woods: red oak, cherry, white oak, hard maple, walnut, hickory, and poplar. Get started on your next masterpiece with the help of Cywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers, they are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Your car. It's so much more than a mode of transportation. It's your field checker, your private concert venue, your sunset seeker. It carries her and her dreams off to her first day of college. It sees you change from expecting to protecting. Your car, it's part of your memories. So let's make your next one the best one at Devil's Lake Cars.
Welcome back here on our postgame show. You heard from our Dakota Heritage Bank postgame interview of the night with Kaya Hurst joining us, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit dhb.bank. As thank you to Kaya Hurst for coming up and talking over the 65-53 win. Sorry, we get that switched over for you as we put up that final. 65 for Thompson, 53 for Devil's Lake is your final. As we'll have Jason Brand join us in a moment, but a rundown on the scores. First for Devil's Lake, 18 for Brodina, 12 for Brown, 6 apiece for Beck and Tripke, 4 for Ellsberger, and 3 for Emma Hofstad, 21 unofficially for Sage, 13 for Hurst, 10 for Colleen, 6 for Schwabe, then 5 apiece for Schwab and Oster, followed by 3 from Nora Goulet. As we are now joined by head coach Jason Brend on our post-game show here, as we'll get that microphone plugged in for you, Coach. Take me through this win right here. This one was close from start to finish, man. One possession game for a lot of the time. What did it take to get this one pulled out?
Well, it took a lot of composure. You know, we knew Devil's Lake, we'd beaten them twice in regular season. It's tough to beat a good team 3 times. It really is. And, you know, them here on their home court, which, you know, we felt good about putting them on the visitor bench tonight. But we knew they were going to come at us with a lot of pressure. And, you know, their pressure doesn't always have to be full court press. It can be in half court. And what they want to do is speed you up, play faster than you like, force some shots you're maybe not used to taking. And it took a lot of composure, and especially that fourth quarter, to calm down a little bit, handle that pressure, get some good looks, and most importantly, make some free throws.
Yeah, that was a lot of free throws made down the stretch, and Andy Schwab hadn't really made a whole lot of shots at the first part of the game, not for missing shots, but she was doing a great job playmaking. She sinks 5 free throws in that fourth quarter. Talk to me about just the free throw performance around the team.
Yeah, you know, she's a huge free throw shooter. She really is, you know, a big clutch time too, you know. I'll be honest with you. We talked about at the end there getting the ball into Addie and Kaya's hands and Claire maybe, and Andy's a situation where she's such a ball hawk. She knows how to get open, and we found her on the entry pass, so they fouled her. And we feel confident with her shooting free throws as well, you know. And her situation is just step up there, not think, just shoot. And tonight she did that, you know. She's been doing a nice job lately of not forcing some shots that maybe she was doing early on. And boy, she's finding some great passes. She's a heck of a playmaker. And we love to see her make some baskets and free throws, especially to seal some games.
Definitely. Talk to me about the perimeter defense that we saw. A lot of good sliding the feet moments with cutting off drivers tonight, and how did that help you guys out?
Well, you know, it's something when you play teams where a lot of people can score, you have to be aware, you know. we made a few adjustments during the game, just defensively. We talked about last time we played them, we played some 2-3 zone and it worked well. But this time we just had that feeling that they were shooting the ball too well, that we couldn't go there. And even the girls, we were talking to them about it, and they agreed we got to stick with our man. And we tried to alter it, okay? We got about 3 different man-to-man defenses that we like to run, so we tried to change them up a little bit. And, if nothing else, it'd maybe slow them down in their sets a little bit. But I thought we did a pretty good job of moving our feet on the perimeter. Every now and then we gave up some layups where I thought we could move our feet a little bit quicker to cut it off, but, that happens.
Yeah. Well, you guys are now moving on to the Region 2A championship game against Carrington, and you've already battled them twice this year. Take me through what it's going to take to get it done on Thursday.
Well, it's a good question. That's a heck of a basketball team. They're playing really well right now. So, we got a day tomorrow to get in the gym and work on a few things. They got some length. They're not overly tall, but they got a lot of length. And they're just a smart basketball team. They know how to defend. They defend really well. They rebound really well. And offensively, they control the game by running through their offense. They use that shot clock to their advantage. So, it's a situation where toe-to-toe, we'll have to see what happens. The same line I used earlier about it's tough to beat the same good team 3 times in a season. We used that talking about Devil's Lake in preparation, trying to get our girls motivated. We're going to flip it now, and we're going to talk about how it's going to be tough for them too. So hopefully we can go out there and, execute to the best of our abilities and see what happens.
All right, we are very much looking forward to that one. Best of luck, and thanks for joining us here.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You bet.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
When you want quality nutrition for your livestock that's made right here in North Dakota, there's one name farmers trust: Feed Mix in Harvey. At Feed Mix, they produce a full range of feeds, from beef and swine to poultry, goats, sheep, minerals, and specialty rations, all tailored to fit the needs of your operation. Need feed delivered directly to your yard or pasture? They bring it to you. Their feed specialists are here to help you get the most out of your livestock and your land. Feed Mix in Harvey. Call them today, 701-324-2201.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Embrace the joy of community at Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted, where wonderful neighbors and energetic minds come together. If you're seeking more than just a place to call home, you found the right spot with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House. Whether your interests lie in music, agriculture, sports, or dancing, you'll find someone who shares your passion and expertise. Discover a fulfilling lifestyle filled with connection and celebration with Halsted Living Center and Heritage House in Halsted. Get more information by calling 218-456-2105 or log on to halstedlivingcenter.com.
Thanks to our Dakota Heritage Bank players for coming up and coaches for interviews. Our post-game interviews brought to you by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. We heard from Kaya Hurst and Jason Brend after this game, and Kaya Hurst is our Enbridge Energy player of the game tonight. She was able to tally up 13 points unofficially, but she brought the energy with a lot of power on those takes to the basket. And just did a nice job getting herself to the free throw line with 6 makes there. Knocked down a 3. Complete performance. Did it on all ends of the floor tonight. Kaya Hurst is your Enbridge Energy player of the game. Enbridge, energy for life. Visit Enbridge.com for career opportunities. And then threading the needle with one of the craziest passes you'll see, Andy Schwab, for the second time in as many games for Thompson, has captured the Agassi Precision Ag play of the game. From her knees in the third quarter, goes down, throws a bounce pass through traffic, threads the needle against all odds, finds Jocelyn Oster waiting under the basket for the lay-in. That is your Agassiz Precision Ag play of the game. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Jacob Tenson joining me here as we wrap things up from Devil's Lake. 2 days in the books. What have you thought about this tournament so far?
It's been fun. Day one, it was a couple of blowouts, but there were still fun games. It was fun to see these teams, and we did have one close game, and then here again, day two, a bunch of good games. You see the players, they're just really getting comfortable now, getting into that playoff run, and it's going to be fun to see the championship and the third place game. It'll be interesting to see how those two games kind of shape out here.
Yes, of course, as Thompson is able to punch their ticket to the region championship versus Carrington, who we saw in dominant form earlier in the evening. What do you expect in that matchup coming up on Thursday?
It's going to be a lot of defense, but also, plenty of offense as well, too. You just kind of wonder if it's going to be similar to this game that we saw between Thompson and Devil's Lake, where it's one quarter where there's a ton of offense, the next quarter it's a ton of defense. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we see between those two teams. And for Thompson, kind of like Coach said, it's tough to beat a team or lose to a team 3 times. It's tough to beat a team 3 times. So I wouldn't be surprised if Thompson gives Carrington a run for their money in that championship game.
Yeah, should be a fun one, as if it's anything like this one, it's going to be a heck of a game. And make sure to tune in this upcoming Thursday to both the third place game with Four Winds Minnewacan and also Devil's Lake joining them as a chance for one team to go to the state qualifier bid. One team's season will come to an end in that third place game. The 2 teams that are advancing to the region championship with Carrington and Thompson, one of them will go straight into state. The loser of that one will have a more favorable matchup in the state qualifier round coming up on Saturday. So still a lot yet to come for all these teams still alive in the tournament. The top 4 seeds still remain here. That'll do it here for our final score. Thompson over Devil's Lake punches their ticket into the region championship. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to subscribe to Your Live Event to make sure you don't miss any of the rest of this tournament and the rest that we're covering with Region 1A, 1B. We got a lot of basketball left for you here. Make sure you don't miss it. Click that subscribe button for Your Live Event here on YouTube. For Jacob Tenson, I'm Josh Boyko signing off from Devil's Lake. Thanks for joining us, and keep tuning in on Thursday. Sign off from Devil's Lake. Have a good rest of your night.